We'd all like to think of ourselves as rational beings. We're proud of our abilities to think, to reason, and to deduce. But in reality, we are all savage, irrational animals' descendants. As a matter of fact, incapable people usually think of their abilities as above average. This is called the Dunning-Kruger effect. Without the self-awareness of metacognition, low ability people cannot objectively evaluate their actual competence or incompetence. In other words, they're too stupid to see how stupid they are. As William Shakespeare puts it, the fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself as a fool. But let's say you're not the 68% of people whose IQ ranges from 85 to 115. Let's say you have the superior IQ of above 120. It's still very likely that you will make irrational decisions that make you look dumb because of the following reasons. Let's take this picture as an example. From the scale of 1 to 10, how attractive is she? Some may say 6, some may say 8. Now let's look at the full picture. From the scale of 1 to 10, how attractive is she? It's very likely that the ranking of her attractiveness went up 1 to 2 scales. Now some of you may argue with me and say, no, the ranking is still the same. Stop objectifying women. Alright, fine. Let's do another one. Let's say you're buying a lamp. When there's a lamp costing $10 and there's another one costing $20. You don't know which one to pick. However, when a $30 lamp is presented in front of your eyes, if you're like most people, you will choose the lamp that costs $20. This is the power of relativity. It's a natural gift passed down to us from our ancestors. Our ancestors have to make quick decisions with very limited amount of information because their lives depended on it. However, in the 21st century, this gift is often used by businesses to manipulate us. You know what? Dan Ariely explained this better than I ever could.
This was an ad from The Economist a few years ago that gave us 3 choices. An online subscription for $59, a print subscription for $125, or you could get both for $125. So I decided to do the experiment that I would have loved The Economist to do with me. I took this and I gave it to 100 MIT students. I said, what would you choose? And these are the market share. Most people wanted the combo deal. Thankfully, nobody wanted the dominated options. It means our students can read. But now, if you have an option that nobody wants, you would take it off. Right? So I printed another version of this when I eliminated the middle option, and I gave it to another 100 students. Here's what happens. Now the most popular option became the least popular, and the least popular became the most popular.
It's crazy, right? How a seemingly useless option can affect our perception of things. Alright, let's move on to the next one. This may seem like a foreign face to you, so I'll give you a much more familiar logical fallacy caused by it. The infamous sunk cost fallacy. Still foreign to you? Alright, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're going from point A to point B. After you've spent 15 minutes walking, you check on Google Maps and you realize you've been taking the long way around. It's going to take you 30 more minutes to reach to point B from your current position. However, if you walk all the way back to point A, it's only going to take you 25 minutes to get to point B. So, which path do you choose? I mean, it's easy for you to say you choose the logical answer, which is walking back to point A and starting over again. But in reality, most of you is going to choose to finish the path you've taken, which is going to take you 5 minutes longer. At least I will. Now, why did we come to this illogical decision? Simple. We are scared of losing and looking like a jackass. We don't like to lose what we've got, and definitely not something we've built or accomplished. That is also why it's so hard for people to quit their dead-end jobs they've been working for the past 10 years. Corporates notice this, and they use it very well to promote sales. For example, trial promotions. Nowadays, software companies like to give you a 7-day trial for their products. They say it's for you to have a taste for the product, but we both know that's a lie. After the 7-day trial expires, it feels much more heavy to give the product back because of what we mentioned before. People hate losing what they've got. Thus it's more likely for people to buy their products. Sneaky, right? Now, you must be thinking, how is procrastinating making me dumb? If anything, being lazy should be an indication that I'm a smart person. Well, when you procrastinate, you realize that the task you've been trying to push away from isn't going away. In fact, you're making it even worse by pushing it to the deadlines. So now you're on a YouTube video watching marathon while feeling guilty, anxious, and annoyed. All of that can be avoided if you'd simply just do it right now, so why don't we do it? Why don't we just finish what we have to do? The problem isn't finishing the work, it's starting. When we think of starting to work on a task, we start thinking of what's happening next, and how much time and devotion we need to finish it. That creates pressure, and since our ancient time, we've learned to deal with pressure the easy way, running from it. However, the pressure created from procrastinating a task isn't a physical threat that you can actually run away from. It eventually catches up whether you like it or not. The thing that makes it frustrating is that, even though I've done countless research on procrastination, I'm still doing it. The fact that I know how it works makes me feel so fucking stupid every time I'm procrastinating, but I can't help it. Yeah, set deadlines for yourself, remove distractions, work on small parts instead of like the big task. It all sounds great until you actually put it into action. Then it's really, really difficult. At least for me. Now, I didn't make this list to say I'm better than everyone or being condescending in any kind of way. I'm just trying to make a point that even when you think you're making the right decision because you have good intuition or judgment, it's not always the case that you're right, so it's much better to remain humble and think again before you think you know everything. I would know because I used to be that person. Anyway, so what's your thought on this? Comment below. Please like and subscribe while you're at it. It's just one click away. Alright, peace out.